Allez, bonjour. Alors, on va enfin commencer un nouveau jeu. J'ai l'impression que ça fait des lustres que j'ai pas commencé un nouveau jeu. Donc, cette fois-ci, c'est Lost in Random. Ça m'avait plu. J'avais vu des trailers, j'avais vu 2-3 personnes y jouer très vite fait. Et j'aimais bien l'ambiance, donc on va voir ce que ça donne. Alors, jouer. C'est parti. Alors, attends, oula. Le son, il est un peu fort. Voilà.
Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments, in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
Obtenir de l'énergie. Ok. Ok. Prière. Merde. Lancer, d'accord. Alors là, il y a un 2.
But that was in the era of the dice wielders. And like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery.
Quintopolis, une ville dynamique gouvernée par les 5 faiseurs de cartes lui donnant au créateur des cartes magiques. De nombreuses cartes sont combinées et expérimentées pour des résultats efficaces voire chaotiques. Ok.
Our story begins later, in Onecroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
Attention, Wanners! I am the Queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a 6er.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery. That's cheating. Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
Pourquoi à chaque fois c'est les Anglais, les mômes pauvres?
behind Mrs. We've got to run home and hide.
Il y a père et impair. Ok. Suivez un père.
Shoot it with this. With this? It's not doing anything.
Ethan!
Ah d'accord.
That
Ouh.
was incredible.
Nothing to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Random rules!
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Check out this secret portal I
Bring
found.
me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie. Let's go.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is infinite, which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says, since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children move to their new villages, ensure that you are feeling the correct emotion, which is joy.
Ouais, super.
Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true dice
Bénissons
has
le roi des...
failed to fix the fates of your offspring. And joy, yes, joy that today her representative, me, the Nene Fortuna, has come to share her good news with all of you. Prepare to experience this joy, citizens. For what does random do? Indeed it does, and indeed it ever shall be. For random is fair, random is just, and random is right. This is what the Queen says, this is what I speaks, and this is what life itself
Ah merde,
strives
j'ai fait
to
exprès.
teach you every moment of every day. When you break trust and try to decide for yourself, when you dream of choosing your own life, you do nothing but set yourself up for failure, for heartbreak, and for death. It is only by giving yourself over to the Queen and her dice, random, that any of you can ever win.
C'est des théières les maisons.
Even, Odd, where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
Et ben voilà. Vœu accompli.
And the Queen said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules! Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day.
Oh là là, elle est stylée. Ok, elle a du style.
Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
Aïe 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 aïe. Ok, c'est cheaté.
It had been settled.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
Even!
Oh, no!
Stop it!
No, even
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where it was said all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Bon, elle aura la vie de château, c'est cool. Pourquoi t'es pas jouasse? Ouah, j'ai eu le premier succès.
Odd, where are you? I'm coming for you, sis. Hold on, Odd. Odd, I'm gonna find you, okay? Tell me where you are, Odd. Help me find you. Odd, I'm here, sis. I'm coming, Odd. Odd.
Ah.
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before.
C'est un carton d'allumettes. Elle dort dans un carton d'allumettes?
Even knew she was now awake, and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. Something seemed
Odd.
different.
Ah non.
Or was it simply that she had changed? A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas and then drowned in the 8th.
Oh, tonton la guigne, d'accord.
A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in Onecroft, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive.
Ah oui, en fait, c'est la famille Lapoisse, quoi. Ok, d'accord.
An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves.
Bon, elle, ça va.
An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago, he ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed that was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline.
Ah oui, oui, utiliser la caméra.
Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere. odd shoes. Little parts of her life still dotted their house. It didn't make it a happy house, but that was fine by Even. She never wanted to forget her sister. These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share, because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the card makers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate.
Pas aller à la porte, je pense que c'est la suite. J'ai envie de voir un petit peu toute la maison.
Even's father never told her stories. He preferred reality to fantasy. The physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy. Oh, it was still very late, or was it very early? And Even didn't want to wake her parents. The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who'd ventured too far from home. Even was too old to believe in such stories, or at least that's what she told herself. Even's parents had locked the door securely, as they had every night since Odd was taken.
Il y a un truc rouge là-bas, j'ai un truc jaune, je sais pas trop ce que c'est.
Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know.
En route pour l'aventure. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'elle peut faire? Je peux juste tirer. Ok. Ah. Je peux dash. Ça c'est pour visser. Ok. Ah, et je peux courir.
Seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Oula. Ah, le design est particulier. Bonjour.
Easy there, Even.
Astrid
What are you
Dutilleux.
doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you.
Oh, on va faire l'histoire triste.
Oh, sweet summer mudcake. I miss her too, child. But she's gone now. Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me, deal? You're quite welcome, young Miss Even.
Vous êtes trop forte dans tous les sens
Stay
du
away
terme.
from the outskirts.
Alors je sais pas s'il y a vraiment un choix de dialogue ou si dans tous les cas elle m'aurait laissé passer. Est-ce que c'est des dialogues à la Mass Effect ou est-ce que c'est des dialogues inutiles? Alors Fantôme il est là. Et ok d'accord.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her. and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
Ok, donc nous on vit dans le quartier le plus pauvre du royaume. Alors est-ce qu'il y a une bourg, 2 bourgs, 3 bourgs, 4 bourgs, 5
Come on,
bourgs?
Ben, just hit it. It's right there.
He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. I'm all out of potatoes.
No breakfast tomorrow, and you couldn't hit the spot. Smooth going, Ben.
But it wasn't my... I mean, you're the one who... Aw, I guess you're right, Lucky.
Oh. Bien. Ah non, faut vraiment viser le... Ok, d'accord. Allez. Oh. Ben, allez. Merci. Alors, bonjour, enfant anglais pauvre.
What are you doing here anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now?
Honestly, Even, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Never thought you had it in you to break a precious rule.
Don't be mean, Lucky.
I'm not mean. That was a compliment.
I think you're cool, even if you should listen to your parents more. My parents say listening to them is the coolest thing of all.
You guys are so touchy.
Bon, qu'est-ce que vous foutez là? Ah, elle s'appelle Vénard, elle est ici, hein, l'ironie.
We're playing...
She was talking to me.
I think she was talking to all of us. Even we're playing...
We're playing Hit the Pot with the Potato. Or rather, I'm playing. These two bloobs are just losing at it.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs, Even?
Ma sœur est devenue une citizen et je crois que ça lui a pas trop réussi. Ouais, t'es un peu chiant, toi, t'es pas drôle. Enfin,
Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and
He meant how come Even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
yeah, right. Like a sixer would ever care about her oneer. Please.
It could happen. You don't know.
I think it sounds mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, Even. See you later.
Merci, enfant pauvre. Alors. Touc.
Whoa.
Not bad, Even. I knew you could do it.
Lucky shot. I'm not impressed. I could do that too if I wanted. No problem.
That was amazing.
Oh,
Even.
jalousie, jalousie. Alors. Non, ça se détruit pas. Donc il y a Unibourg, Sixtopie, est-ce qu'il y a d'autres royaumes? Regarde s'il n'y a pas des vases. Journal et cartes. Oula. Posé par un vétéran, nanana, nanana. Rue de la Théière, Runibourg. Ok. Page du livre, carte, livre de compte. C'est mes parents, ça. Ah oui, d'accord, tous les hommes et toutes les femmes se ressemblent. D'accord. oh, oh. Touc. Bonjour.
You seem like you're looking for something.
Govine des
kid.
Tourbières.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. You're Odd Sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo. There's nothing any of us can do. And I think you should give up on her, even. She's a sixer now. Nobody ever comes back from that.
C'est une bonne ou une mauvaise chose? Abuser ce truc? Non, je crois pas, non. C'est moi qui délire.
There, you saw it, didn't you? There it
Ouais, j'ai
was
vu.
again.
Ah, attends.
Halt! None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules.
Ok, donc il y a une échelle juste en bas. On peut lui parler quand même?
You can't be here, little girl.
Artemus Pontard.
That's only more reason not to let a child in here. Why, I'd walk you home myself if I wasn't so busy guarding this area, as you can see. It's a very important job. Now run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here. The loading of junk onto boats. Clearly, all day long and all year long and all life long, there's only one thing that happens here. Junk gets loaded onto boats.
Tiens, petite session lore.
Sorry, that's classified. Top secret, very royal. Ah! The very idea that the Queen would not share her ultimate secrets with me, a random one-er security guard. No. No, I assure you, I definitely know all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, just not willing to share them. Ha! That may well be true, but that doesn't mean I should entrust the Queen's state secrets, which I assure you I'm definitely privy to, with you. Now run along home. It's past your bedtime.
Je vais poser les autres
Now
questions.
run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here.
Alors, touc. Voilà. Touc. Je crois que j'ai tout pris ici. Ça va sûrement me servir comme monnaie d'échange pour plus tard. Ah. Hop là.
Come on!
Well, whatever that spirit wanted, it seemed to involve bringing even here. But why?
Dans les bas-fonds du niveau. Ça vise de là. Oh, ça vise. Oui, il vient juste de popper. Ok.
Random rules, even. Random rules.
Mhm.
Well,
Melchior des Marais.
well. look at you.
Oh mon dieu, un protagoniste.
So far from home and all alone. You're lucky the Queen is looking out for you, child. You've heard the good news, haven't you? The Queen is a force of nature, like gravity or death. You can't argue with gravity. You don't debate death. You just go along with her, because you know her rule is law. She is eternal. She's never wrong. She makes the rules, random rules, and they're always right. It's incredible to live at the same time as such a wondrous being. I hope one day she notices me, up riding a shining spider stallion, notices my love for her, notices my worship. More than life, I just want to be her. To be with her, I mean. To feel her hand on my head and know she judged me and found me good. It would completely destroy me. I'd love every minute of it.
One town was...
Ok.
Some who lived here were kind, treating the Queen with respect, and others seem to have been broken by her in one way or another. But it was home, the only home Even had ever known.
Lui, à chaque fois, il est là. Yas, Queen. Yas, Queen.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided.
Alors, Benoît Foucault. Ah si, il y a d'autres villes. Alors, il y a Doubleville, Troyaume, Cartebourg, Contopolis. Oh bah ça, Contopolis, on l'avait déjà vu. Sixtopie. Alors, Doubleville.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided. The glory of battle, yours for the taking. I could be a hero. Before the war, it was a sight to behold. Now, though, after the Queen ruined it trying to find those awful rebels, it's so dreadful there.
Ah oui, donc c'est pas forcément... Le 1 c'est le ghetto, le 2 c'est un peu moins ghetto, le 3 c'est encore un peu moins ghetto, c'est... D'accord.
I hear everyone works so hard there. It's where the magical cards used to be made, you know. Oh, it must be so wonderful there. Be recognized as the best of us. I wasn't born here, you know. I was born in Forberg. Only I turned 12 and the Queen came and made me rule. Rolled myself a one. She told me I was born in the wrong town, and now I'm here. And I'll never get back there again. It doesn't have to be equal to be fair. It's what my mom always used to say. Before she... and before I... Well, it's, ancient history now. The Queen works in mysterious ways, and it's up to us to follow her rules. Random rules. I still remember how I felt rolling that dice, knowing what was about to happen. And when it landed on one, gosh. I don't think it's the sort of thing I'll ever forget. By the dice, I'm haunted enough already. I don't need more of them. See you around, kid.
Ok. complètement arbitraire, hein, je pense. Je pense que c'est zéro chance et complètement arbitraire. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose ici? Il n'y a rien.
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns, and she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time.
Pas bon signe, ça. Le D. The Big D. Récompense mystérieuse, carte à jouer. Ces cartes à jouer sont magnifiquement peintes et sous un certain angle elles irradient d'une faible lueur bleue. Un point détonnant, petit point sur patte dans un bocal en verre. Ok.
Even could barely make out what the ghostly figure was. It was beautiful, inscrutable, and there seemed to be a sorrow to her. There was no time to think. Even was either going home to her parents without answers and with even more questions than before, or she was getting on that boat. She felt a pull, beckoning towards something new.
Oh,
Double
those
1.
are some nice cards you have there, kiddo. You find them yourself?
Ouais, j'ai trouvé un booster.
Well, heck, let me take a look. Maybe these old papers will notice something you haven't. Well, look at these.
Oh, these used to be everywhere, you know that? Oh, folks would trade 'em on the regular. Used to have quite a collection myself. I got 'em straight from the factories in 5 where they made 'em, you know. Mint in books. Of course, that was before the war. A lot changed that night. We're still dealing with the consequences. Yeah, look around you, Missy. This ain't what things used to be. This ain't what things are supposed to be, either. The Queen, she distorted it all. Turned us from good, honest folks into whatever this is now. Only most don't remember it. Only me, it feels like sometime.
Ok. Oh. Touc. Ah, attends, j'avais vu une échelle. Ah. Attends. Tung. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Une page de livre de contes. Une page illustrée d'un vieux livre de contes interdit. Toutes les pages que vous avez récupérées. Ok. Alors, attends. Lire l'histoire.
A long time ago in Random, dice were everywhere and used to decide everything. Wondering what to wear, what to create, who to become. Any question, as long as it could be answered with a number, could be found by the spark of magic contained within the dice. And the king and queen of Random were, well, decent to good. Life was wild. Life was free. Life was random.
Ok. Ah, il y a 2 pages ici. Ah, la carte elle est jolie. Alors déjà là. Fantôme il est là-bas. Ah donc ça c'était juste pour récupérer une page de livre. Et je croyais que c'était le chemin principal. Est-ce qu'en bas il y a d'autres... Ah merde je pouvais passer. Oh quel con. Ah non mais... Ah putain, je suis débile. Allez, on recommence.
What the?
a stowaway here?
Non, attends, est-ce qu'on peut passer par en bas? Merde. Même j'oublie que je peux courir. Ah mais il y a le deuxième page de compte. Yay. Ok, là j'ai tout. Alors.
When they were ready, or when they were brave enough, the most courageous and random would embark on a great adventure, making their way to the Valley of the Dice. There, in that sacred place, they would choose the dice that they would carry with them for the rest of their lives. Although some would whisper that the choice wasn't fully theirs to make.
Ouais, c'est comme les baguettes magiques dans Harry Potter, quoi. La baguette qui vous choisit, monsieur Potter. Y a pas d'autres vases. Non, ah si. Ch'tung.
You don't get to come here. This is my reserved spot. You get your own.
Et alors attends. Là y a rien. Ah, ok. Quoi ce truc? Ok.
Now, go away! Who am I? Who are you barging in here demanding who I am? Oh, I'm even too. Even less interested in letting you in. Now leave! This is Herman's hidey hole. My little stowaway chamber, my realm of adlubescence that you're not invited in. It's my ticket out of this muddy town. Means something that's delightful, like my room here.
Sors de ma chambre.
Wow. You really are just a kid, huh? Well, guess what? I myself was a kid once. Kid Herman. And now I'm adult Herman, and I'm getting out of here. Now go find your own spot. There are no... Well, come on. There's gotta be other spots. Go find them. Oh, for the love of... Fine. You little guilt tripper. I'll let you in. Oh, but before I do, we got ourselves some house rules. 1, be quiet. 2, don't touch anything. And 3, be quiet and don't touch anything.
Ça se tient. Ouais, donc les choix de dialogue importent peu. Peut-on pas discuter avec ce bon vieux Hippolyte?
Now don't make me regret this, kid. I'm stowing away on a quest, see? And if the crew here gets wind of it, both our gooses will be cooked. So just sit here all quiet-like and don't do anything. Shh, quiet, kid. I can't believe it. You're already breaking rules 1 and 3. Yeah, look, I'll tell you what. Just hide between those boxes and don't make any noise. You want to know about me? Here's the deal. I'm off to find my son, see? I'm headed for the Cardmaker district, 5tropolis, or whatever the Queen's calling it these days. And... Quiet, kid, or he'll ruin the whole thing. Just go to sleep, kid. I'll wake you when we're there.
Ok.
Well, the moment she'd let herself think about it, even realized she was actually exhausted. Tonight alone, she'd seen a ghost, run away from home, and boarded a ship traveling somewhere deep into the unknown heart of random. Would she ever return? It didn't matter. Odd was the only thing that mattered. With her sister's name on her lips, Even fell into a deep slumber.
Succès obtenu fugitive. S'évade. Alors est-ce qu'on va à Doubleville?
I'm coming.
Even! You found me!
Stay right there. I'm coming.
Even! I need you!
Sis, I'm coming. Don't move.
Even! Why aren't you coming to help?
I'm trying, sis. Hold on. I'm trying.
Hello, Even.
You're home. It's where you belong.
Odd's in trouble. Trouble is odd.
At least she'll be a sixer.
A wanna is a wanna.
Is a oneer. Is a oneer.
When you're right, you're right.
Even. Come stay with us. Do you want some tea?
Oh, je sais que vous êtes anglais, mais arrêtez.
Why do you need to see her?
We've seen her before.
Listen to your mother, Even.
It's a dangerous world out there.
Listen to your mother, Even.
Stay here. It's safe here. We'll never leave you again. Not ever. Not ever, Even. We'll always be here, Even.
You'll always be her, Even.
Her desires are odd.
It's the only way she'll learn.
Go. Even if you're lost.
The Queen will find you.
find your voice.
D'accord.
Please, please, I want to go. I miss my sister. I miss my parents.
You're safe now. They can't hurt you anymore.
Hurt me? No, that's not right. They never. I don't think they.
They were denying you your future, robbing you of your true destiny. You're finally home.
En tout cas, le design de l'araignée est super. Hein.
No. This whole township's falling apart. Today's a difficult day for you, Herman.
Wait! What am I supposed to do?
Take one of these bad boys! Has even lost sight of Herman. She realized she'd also lost sight of her last connection to home.
Okay, still alive. I can work with that. As long as I don't land on water, I should be able to work with that. Find time to remember I don't know how to swim.
She hoped desperately that she'd land somewhere near Sixtown, but the wind and the fates had very different plans for her indeed.
Whoa, where is this place?
Et c'est la fabrique de dés, c'est ça?
She couldn't yet understand it, but Even had landed in the middle of something exceptional. These were the ruins of a time long past, and the magic she could almost sense in the air wasn't about to give up its secrets that easily.
I must be the first person to come here in decades.
Oh non, il y a plusieurs choix. Ah non, ça va. J'ai dit putain, ça y est, c'est un labyrinthe. Ah, attends, la carte, elle nous dit quoi? La vallée aux 1000 dés. Ok. Il y aurait 2 cartes. Ouais, bah forcément. Et Rimsan, comment ça va? Vite, 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 vite.
You crazy machine! I'm not your enemy. I'm just me.
Bon, écoute, ça va.
Listen to me. I can't hurt you. I'm just a little.
Je commençais la style random, c'est marrant pour le moment. J'ai l'impression de jouer à un film de Tim Burton quand il faisait de l'animation. Waouh, je le dé. Ouh.
Hey, are you okay? Are you, okay? Well, thanks for saving me back there. You were really, well, heroic. Right. Okay. Talking to a dice. I better get going. You should too. This place is really dangerous. Oh, I mean, I guess.
Mais une
we
lanceuse
could
de
tag
dés,
along.
père.
The more the merrier, right? Okay, even keep it together. You're talking to a dice now, even, and to yourself.
Bon. Alors. À viser et envoyer.
Nice. Not a trap.
Attends, avant j'ai juste envie d'aller voir derrière le gros là. Il y a un truc à attraper. Non, il n'y a rien. Ok. Bon, en gros, bon là j'ai juste fait 1 heure de jeu, mais en gros c'est un royaume où en fait tu as 6 villes. Et dans je pense la ville la plus pourrie qui s'appelle Unibourg, t'as 2 sœurs et apparemment chaque année tous les gamins qui atteignent 12 ans, ils lancent un dé et selon le nombre qu'ils font, ils atterrissent Unibourg s'ils font 1, double ville s'ils font 2, etc., etc. Et en fait sa sœur à elle a atterri, elle a fait un 6. Et c'est là où il y a la soi-disant méchante reine, machin. Donc on essaie de retrouver notre sœur, qui est à Sixtopie. Et là on est dans la vallée des 1000 dés.
Hey, those are mine. You don't just take things from people. Ugh, fine. You could hold on to them, I guess. Just don't digest them.
Et je suis pas dégueulasse comme ça, tu me crois pour qui?
Watch out, Dice! I think these machines are coming alive too. Yep. They're attacking.
Alors, ils ont un point faible. Ah oui, d'accord, sous les aisselles. Hop là. Hop là. Yo. Lancer. Alors, ok. Alors là, ça va devenir compliqué. Là. Lorsque vous lancez D6, D6, vous gagnez autant de jetons cartes que le résultat obtenu, indiqué dans le coin supérieur droit de l'écran. Utilisez des jetons cartes pour activer vos cartes. Pour sortir de la dimension, attaquer un ennemi ou appuyer sur Y.
Oh, it was clear that these were no ordinary cards, and Dicey was no ordinary dice. Something extraordinary was awakening.
Alors, l'esprit du royaume se manifeste sous la forme d'une épée. Ok, donc là, je crois que j'ai une épée. Offre à pair un jeton carte. Ok.
Even and Dicey were moving as one, an unstoppable fighting machine.
L'esprit du Nibourg se transforme la fronde en un arc et 10 flèches. Et on va essayer ça.
Give 'em what for, Dicey!
Attention. Bien. Ah, c'est pas vrai. Ah d'accord, il faut avoir une main pleine pour lancer. Ok, 2. Tatakai. Salut jumeau. Comment ça va? Alors, il se manifeste. Alors, donc je peux gagner une épée, un truc de santé. Bon, j'en ai pas besoin, j'ai perdu très peu de vie. Bon, bah, aller pour l'épée. Hein.
With each movement, the girl and her dice
Yeah!
became more and more inseparable.
Merde. Ah d'accord. Ok, il peut m'attaquer pendant. Chiche. Oh, oh. Merde. Tatakai. Récompense. Bombe. Invoquez une bombe, tirez dessus ou frappez-la pour l'activer. Mettez-vous à couvert. Ok. Ok, ouais, c'est intéressant comme big gameplay. Faut que je me le mette en tête par contre.
Listen, we're an incredible team and
Bon, écoute, moi ça va tranquille. Là, pour le moment, le jeu il est sympa.
probably know your name. Right. Well, how about if I just call you Dicey? Perfect. Well, let's see if we can find a way out of this place, Dicey.
Chouk. Et j'aime beaucoup pour le moment l'esthétique. Hein. Ça fait vraiment un des films de Tim Burton et tout. Bon, est-ce que t'es prêt pour ce soir et la nouvelle saison de Fall Guys? Alors.
To the entities that slumbered in this long-forgotten world, even had just become interesting. And that was seldom good.
Tac. Ah pareil, je l'ai déjà téléchargé comme ça, je suis tranquille. Yash. Roll the dice. Alors. Coup de chance, imprévisible mais parfois généreux. Allez, let's go. Ah. Ça par contre c'est un peu pété, hein, le fait que tu puisses te déplacer dans la dimension. Alors, j'ai l'épée, l'élixir de santé, j'ai pas besoin. Donc pour le moment, épée. Cha, chou, chiche. J'avais acheté le Simona dans un baldum. Ah, avec Alice Madness Return. Oh, il est super celui-là. Commencer le jeu, mais il faut que je m'y mette sérieusement. D'accord. Bon, bah écoute. Esquive de défaçage. Lorsque Père est sur le point d'être touché, appuyez sur B pour exécuter. Ah oui, d'accord. Ouais, c'est l'esquive. Des techniques à travers pour récupérer. Ah d'accord, ça c'est l'esquive parfaite quoi. Bon, on va essayer. Hein. Hop là. Ok, d'accord. Ah ça va, il y a un petit... Hop. Chiche. Hop. Ah, attends, on va lancer la bombe. Baila la bamba. Se necesito una poca de gracias. Ah merde. Ok, ça va plus fait de dégâts à moi qu'à eux, mais c'est pas grave. Hop. Arrête. Merde, j'ai que un. Ah, chier. Tant pis. Oh. Alors, est-ce que j'ai un truc? Ah, j'ai un truc de 0. On va retenter la bombe. Ah merde! Ah merde, je croyais avoir eu la bombe. Tac tac tac. Allez, épée.
Even and dicey, we're moving as one, an unstoppable fighting machine.
Pouvoir de l'épée. 50 pièces. Devise pour acheter des cartes dans la boutique. Ah, de Maximilien Dextre. Oh, c'est un petit jeu. Enfin, je pense que c'est assez indé. Et c'est sur... il est sur Steam et puis il est sur le shop de EA, en fait. Alors par contre, c'est chiant parce que tous les jeux EA, faut avoir un compte EA Origin et à chaque fois que tu veux te connecter, enfin quand tu veux jouer au jeu, faut se connecter en même temps à EA Play. Ça c'est un peu chiant. Mais moi j'avais vu des trailers et tout, enfin j'adorais l'esthétique, mais j'avais peur que ce soit juste un jeu de cartes et apparemment non, donc ça c'est cool. Moi par Yu-Gi-Oh je suis pas très jeu de cartes.
It's like something out of Mom's drawings.
Alors attends, moi j'ai juste envie d'aller à droite parce que si le machin il veut aller à gauche, c'est qu'il y a l'histoire à gauche et à droite. Ah ah! Est-ce que il y aura des cartes booster? Ça va être cool ça. Ah, ici. Ah. Bonjour. Alors je sais pas s'il a insulté ma daronne, est-ce qu'il m'a donné un conseil de vie? Ah, ils attendent leur propre lanceur de dés. Oh! C'est comme si en fait toutes les baguettes magiques d'Harry Potter étaient vivantes, mais elles attendaient tous dans la boutique d'Ollivander. Oh, c'est triste. Une personne comme moi depuis décennies, je vais rester ici jusqu'à ce que le bon lanceur de dés passe. On dirait une baleine. Oh. On dirait Dory dans le monde de Nemo qui essaie de parler baleine. Ah, je peux peut-être t'aider. Mais si par exemple celui qui était destiné à toi en tant que lanceur de dés, il meurt, est-ce que toi aussi tu meurs? Ou tu es dans l'attente infinie? Parce que ça c'est triste. Pouk, pouk. Bon bah bon courage. Tu as combien là? 460. Ça va.
Ready, Dicey? I'm choosing to take that as a yes.
Oula. Appuyez sur RS pour verrouiller la cible sur un robot. Pour changer de cible. Ok, d'accord. Ah, shit. Attention. Roll the dice. Alors. Déjà, est-ce que j'ai la chance? J'ai de la chance. Épée gamma. Ah non, bon, pour le moment c'est toujours les mêmes cartes. Je pense que l'épée est plus... On va prendre l'épée. Attention. Le problème de l'arc, c'est que je suis pas... Merde! Non. C'est ça que je voulais faire. Le problème de l'arc, c'est que je suis pas assez précis. Roll the dice. Ah merde, j'avais une bombe. Bon bah tant pis. Ah oui, et par contre les cartes se perdent. Ah merde. Merde. Ah. Allez, roll the dice. Alors, là j'ai une bombe. Alors. Poup, 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 poup. Ok. Mais j'arrête pas de le toucher. Ok, lui il est quasiment mort. Vas-y, attaque ton pote. Ah, merde. Attention. Roll the dice. Allez, on recommence la bombe. Et... là, on s'éloigne. Fouque. Oh, le succès de la bombe. Boom, baby. Ça, c'est plutôt fun, hein, comme jeu. Alors, j'avais vu un truc là. Point. Et t'étais sur quoi là, jumeau? Tu continuais à FF4? Je vais dire FF14, non c'est FF13. Oula.
These colossi were indeed colossal. Things were looking grim.
La d'énergie est heurte atteinte. Souvenez-vous, vous pouvez envoyer des cibles en visant la destination désirée. Okay.
And while I know it's always disappointing when what you thought was a novel turns out to be a very short story, all I can do is apologize.
Ah merde, putain, j'avais pas vu son attaque. Hop. Alors la main elle est pas encore pleine. Hop. Ah là. Hop. Ah si c'est bon. Allez. Roll the dice. Ouh, j'ai 3 en plus. Alors, on va prendre un arc. Et l'épée. Où son point faible? Ah putain, je le vois pas. Attention. Ok, j'ai plus d'épée. Alors, est-ce que j'ai assez? Merde, j'ai que 1. Tant pis. Hop, attention. Allez, on va passer à l'arc. Ah, j'arrive pas à toucher les cristaux. Ah si, c'est bon, j'ai touché. Oui, il ramasse. Ah, ramasse. Ah oui, non, c'est d'accord, c'est le dé qui ramasse, c'est pas toi. Non. Merde. The dice. Ouais, je pense qu'une épée ça ira bien. Meurs! Yes! Et les allées-venues, mais après je serai plus présent. Ok, d'accord, pas de soucis. Alors, bénédiction du lanceur. Par la grâce des lanceurs des dés du temps jadis, chaque carte dans la main de père coûte un jeton de carte en moins. Oh! Et B.
All right, Dicey. You're quite something.
Je cherche la vengeance. Je cherche la nuit. Ouais, c'est un peu con de lui poser des questions. Le machin il parle encore moins clairement que Gollum. Alors, comment tu fais pour parler avec ta tête? Uh-huh. C'est quoi cet endroit? Ma mère me racontait des histoires des lanceurs. Quand j'étais petite, mais je croyais que c'était juste des histoires. On s'est choisis mutuellement sans le savoir. What the fuck, Dice? Tu sais qu'il te manque des points. Bah des points, c'est pas ce que j'ai récupéré là dans le bocal. Un pointicien. C'est remboursé par la sécu ça. On est une équipe. Bah ça c'est bien vrai, oui. Quoi ton vrai nom déjà? On dirait le nom des cartes de marabout là, tu sais, celui qui t'aide à retrouver l'amour perdu et qui répare ton PC à distance. Alors, on va aller à... On va rendre Aléa son caractère aléatoire. Bon.
Even and Dicey finally had a moment to catch their breath, take a breather, and...
Dicey, wait!
Ah, never mind.
Alors, il n'y a rien là ici. Ok. Oula. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce skin dégueulasse?
I've always been here.
Filthy water! Snake-eyed freak! Dirty one, daughter!
Ouah, du racisme.
Go back to your filth where you belong. Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops. My parents told me how oneers live, like animals.
Ah non, c'est pas du racisme, c'est du classicisme plutôt.
Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut... What is going on here?
The other kids, they said I was a filthy oneer.
She is. She's not a sixer like us.
Oh, the dice doesn't lie, children.
Yeah, but she was just lucky. She's a oneer. You can smell it on her.
Oh, you think you're smarter than the black dice?
I mean, no. I just...
Oh, so now you're saying she is a sixer after all. So you've lied to me. Either way.
I mean...
Lying should be punished, Odd. Don't you agree?
You don't have to. I was just...
Now, there's no room for pity. Either everything's fair or nothing is.
Bon, j'aurais été là. Ouais, vas-y, punis-le, ce petit con, là. Attends. Espèce des bloobs et trompeuses.
A wonder! Off to the garbage for you!
I'm not garbage.
We'll agree to disagree, love. What's this? A lunchbox? Ha! A living lunchbox! Monster! I'm gonna tell the mayor!
Well, we're here. Let's see where here is, Dicey.
La porte du 2. Ah, ok. Donc on va être à Doubleville, je crois que ça s'appelle. Du moins, on va peut-être pénétrer dans Doubleville.
Even had a feeling, call it a hint, that her new friend Dicey would be able to open that door for her. All it would take would be a roll, or two. And that feeling was correct.
Ok.
Look, it's that ghost again.
Yes, I was just going to say that. But what did it want?
Donc on est à Doubleville, hein, c'est ça. Doubleville, ouais. Alors il y a quoi? 2 pages du livre de compte, 4 cartes, 5... Oh putain, 5 quêtes secondaires, mon dieu. Bon, c'est déjà un peu moins ghetto que Unibourg. Hein. Ça a l'air un peu plus urbain.
Did you hear? The new moon is finished. It is wonderful to finally look up at the sky at night and see two perfect moons.
Bonjour.
When it comes to the new moon, I'm of two minds. And they both love it.
Majade, moest wat je voor? Zijn tijden dan? Tayoga. Hoe dan de ja? Hoe de dansnike? Moest de majade? Hoi gejade. Mooie dat deelde. Majade. Hoi tijden da. Hoe vindt het zo ba?
Parle quelle langue lui?
Leute, hoi gejade. Müdaste Kaiser. Uiteinde. Nederste. Voor door. Meste hij. Uiteinde ba. Voor bijzen.
Ok.
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this. The queen is rolled or I repeat, the queen is rolled Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a two! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
Ok. Petit cas de bipolarité que nous avons là. Ah. Ah, j'ai eu un succès. La malice. D'accord. Rue à double sens, rue marchande, square du 2. Ah, c'est clair. Tac. Oh, trop mignon. Par ici, par là. Ouais, merci. Super.
You don't belong here.
Ino la guigne. Ah, attends. C'est quoi ce truc? Wow, cool. Va chercher. Oh, super, merci le dé.
You don't belong here. Oi, what are you looking at?
Respect, mon gars.
I know I did. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town. Just keep telling yourself that, kid. And while you're at it, tell yourself that you're not missing anything by having just one personality. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two Town. I reckon you're a oner, and you don't belong here.
Putain, de la part d'un poinçon avec un chapeau. Je me fais embrouiller par ça, quoi. Et bah putain. Et c'est moi la bizarrerie. Hein.
There were two sides to every story, especially here in Two Town, where even the residents seem to be of two minds.
Ah, ils ont deux personnalités. Oh. Ouais. Ce ce bruit est horrible. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ah, le dé. Viens par là, toi. Oh, leur chant! Bien là. Là, voilà.
Ho ho, hey! I've got cards to trade.
Oh, on dirait le marchand dans Resident Evil 8.
I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. Yes! But was I born with a store for a body? Or did I somehow force my body to become a store? Well, you'll never know, because you'll become instantly distracted by all of the fantastic cards I have for sale. I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur.
Cartéseuse, ça se dit ça?
At your service. Yes, of course. It's a combination of card plus connoisseur. It's a
Une cartatrice,
which I guess is itself a combination of ports and mantos. Whatever those are. Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manidex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in, on the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it.
Votre propre classeur de cartes. Oh, ça y est. Oh putain, je vais collectionner les cartes. Oh merde. Alors, hein, je peux examiner et modifier mon paquet. Placez-vous sur une carte de votre paquet ou dans votre inventaire pour afficher les descriptions. Très bien. Armes, dégâts, défense, danger, triche. Okay. Ceci est votre inventaire dans lequel vous pouvez voir toutes les cartes qui ne sont pas dans votre paquet. Ceci est votre paquet, il contient les cartes que vous utilisez au combat. S'il y a moins de 15 cartes dans votre paquet, celui-ci est automatiquement rempli avec les cartes de votre inventaire. Pour l'instant, vous possédez moins de 15 cartes, mais dès que vous aurez 16 cartes ou plus, vous pourrez personnaliser votre paquet. Ok, donc il y en a 34 en tout.
Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands, haha! And at the best prices too.
Alors, j'ai pas envie d'acheter tout de suite, mais on va...
Where do I... Oh, mate, if I tell you my sources, what's to stop you from turning your body into a store and setting up a competing shop, eh? Oh, I ask you.
J'ai une grosse envie de ne pas le faire.
An interest that will soon wane the more you study my glorious body. I'm afraid I can't tell you the provenance of my cards, just that they're an amazing deal. Best in random, only in random. Is everyone in my family a store, you ask? Honestly, I think the answer to that is pretty obvious.
Non.
No, you don't think the answer to that question is pretty obvious? Well then, we'll just have to agree to differ.
Alors, attends.
Is everyone in my family? Glad you agree. Then we both agree the answer to that question is pretty obvious.
Ok, d'accord. Donc je pense que non. Vous êtes comme ça ou c'est un choix de votre part?
Mate, we're all born one way, and we all decide what we want to do with that. I was born with an interest in trading cards and decided to absolutely lean into my interest in trading cards. All the way, mate. Woohoo! Ha no regrets.
Alors, boutique de cartes, elle est un peu vide pour le moment, rectifions ça tout de suite. Alors, danger, triche ou dégâts? Ah, je suis team dégâts, moi. Ajouter à la boutique. Ok. Vous pouvez désormais acheter des cartes tout juste débloquées. Vous voyez cette jauge de pièges sur la droite. Hein? Chaque pièce que vous dépensez dans la boutique remplit la jauge. Lorsque celle-ci est pleine, vous pouvez choisir un nouveau paquet de cartes et l'ajouter à l'assortiment. Plus vous achetez de cartes, plus il y a de cartes disponibles. Nos fidèles clients auront droit à une belle surprise, débloquer un maximum de cartes pour découvrir de quoi il s'agit. Ok. Alors, je reviens juste après mon gars, je vais juste faire un tour de la ville. Faire juste un petit tour de la ville et puis après, je reviendrai vers toi. Ah ouais, ils ont bien travaillé l'or. Hein. Alors attends, la carte. Je pense que je viens d'ici. Donc... Ouais, viens avec moi toi.
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Alors la rue marchande et le square de 2. Oh merde.
The Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
Ah, attends, il y a une nouvelle carte là. Roll the dice. Ah, c'est la bénédiction du lanceur. Ah oui, d'accord. Pour le moment, j'en ai pas besoin parce qu'il n'y a qu'un seul gars. Allez, une petite épée. Hop, et ça ira très bien. Poup, 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 poup. Ah, bouffe ça, salaud. Blé. Ah merde, il y en a un deuxième. Ah, je peux pas clutch, merde. Le jeu qui m'empêche de clutch. Roll the dice. Merde, j'ai dit roll the dice. Ah, roll the dice. Alors. Allez, une petite épée. Ah, bien joué. Roll the dice. Putain, le mec. Hop, putain. Ah putain. Hop là. Alors j'aurais quoi? La santé et l'épée. Allez, un petit truc de santé. Voilà, et une épée. Si je joue ça, j'ai carte dans la main. Non, c'est mieux de jouer l'arme. Merde, ah merde, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Devise. Ok, d'accord. Bon, bah, j'ai eu la clé. C'est pas vraiment ce que je voulais faire au départ, mais bon, j'ai la clé. Bon, on va aller voir le marchand vite fait. Attends, à moins que là-bas il y ait quelque chose.
Hey, you. Come here a tick.
Chaîne, misère.
Question's not who I am, love. It's who you're with. That six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him. I don't think he is. I think you got one of them dice by your side. See, most people wouldn't recognize them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Banned by the Queen, and she's got a terrifying black one. The only one left in all the land. Or so she thinks. I'm sure you don't. Having a dice is treason, after all. Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know what you're up to. But you can't fool everyone all of the time. See you around, kid. So, it does speak. And with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing. Feisty little one, ain't ya? No need to threaten the curious. Do say I to the Queen once she does find you. Hmm?
Ok.
I don't know, Dicey, but I didn't like her one bit.
Ouais, moi non plus. Ah, Yeah. Allez. Oh, genre. Merci. Ah merde, il me faut un deuxième. Alors attends, comment je peux atteindre là-bas? Allez. Oui, c'est encore un tout petit peu à droite. Allez. Oh, sérieux? Bon. Et si moi je vais là, que lui va là-bas. Ah ah! Cerveau.exe à utiliser. Ouais, un nouveau compte. Alors.
Life was insane and beautiful. A glorious mess. Those who wielded dice would challenge each other in grand board game tournaments to win favor from the king or queen, or even just each other. The rules were wild and capricious, the games even more so. And everyone in random loved them, and the dice wielders themselves, with all their heart.
Cool. Alors ici, du coup, il y avait quoi? Alors, il y a encore une page de livre. 5 quêtes. Alors pour moi, j'ai trouvé aucune quête. Alors c'est peut-être dans un autre endroit. Et les cartes, je suppose que c'est peut-être les cartes à acheter au marchand.
Have you seen the Upside Downtown? I'm building it. The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town. Name's Smokey, by the way. Is that what you think we are? A city full of evil twins? Well, we're not. We're a city of halves, and every half is divided differently. Some down the middle, some across the side, some with little sections here and there that add together to half. Everyone is different. Some call the Upside Downtown a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called? Ha! Good one. No, they're traitors. They're obviously traitors. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in one.
Bon, attends, on va peut-être libérer déjà l'endroit. Allez, on va aller voir le vendeur de booster. Là. On va aller voir notre marchand de journaux. Alors. Attaque de déphasage. Pendant 30 secondes. Quand Père utilise son esquive de déphasage, les adversaires qu'elle traverse subissent des dégâts. Oh. Ça peut être pas mal, parce que je fais pas mal d'esquives. Faut juste que je pense à esquiver dans leur gueule. Bêta marteau. L'esprit de Doubleville se manifeste sous la forme d'un puissant marteau. Ça vaut 3 hein, par contre. Coup de change, j'en ai déjà un. Dé explosif. D6 se transforme en bombe à retardement et explose après 9 secondes. Contrairement à un père D6 survivant. Ok. Un truc de santé, très bien. Étreinte Douma. Invoque la bulle protectrice de la sorcière de la vallée et protège intégralement père contre un coup. Un seul coup, ouais, ça c'est peut-être utile contre un boss. Malédiction de cristal. Lorsque vous brisez un cristal attaché à un adversaire, ce dernier subit des dégâts. La malédiction de cristal dure 30 secondes. Piège temporel. Invoque une horloge qui ralentit les adversaires pris dans sa poche dimensionnelle 10 secondes. 20 critiques. Invoque un icosaèdre démoniaque qui blesse toute créature sur son chemin et il rebondit sur les obstacles. Ah oui d'accord, ça c'est le mode... Ok. Ok. Le bêta marteau, il m'intéresse. Allez hop. Le dé explosif. L'étreinte Douma, écoute, elle est gratos. Allez hop. Attaque de déphasage. Lorsque vous... ça aussi, je vais le prendre. Allez hop. Voici un cadeau pour votre compte. On peut s'appuyer sur un... Pour utiliser une broche dorée dans la dimension, conservez une carte dans votre main jusqu'au prochain lancer de dés. Plus vous avez de broches, plus vous pouvez conserver de cartes. Alors, triche, défense ou danger Triche. Allez. Alors, défaçage du forgeron. Lorsque vous activez une esquive du déphasage, la durabilité de votre arme ne diminue pas pendant une courte durée. Ok. Pioche rapide. La valeur des cristaux augmente à la même vitesse à laquelle vous piochez des cartes. C'est cool ça. Déphasage. Ça, je vais en prendre un autre parce que c'est ultra pété. Et je... Ah merde, j'ai pas assez. J'allais dire, j'ai envie de voir ça, mais j'ai pas assez. Écoute, on va garder ça pour moi. Alors, livre de compte, carte inventaire. Là, j'en ai quoi, 10 sur 34 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah merde. Attends, on revient en arrière. Attends. Compléter le paquet. Merde, j'ai fait quoi? Alors, reviens en arrière. Alors attends, c'est pas hyper clair là, attends. Paquet, là, en gros j'ai quoi là dans mon paquet? J'ai 1, 2... Donc là j'en ai 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13... Là j'en ai 13. Okay.
Let's trade.
Ok.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twins.
Super juice! I got super juice here!
Seller, street socks. Get your socks here.
Ah, attends, il y a plein de trucs là. Monsieur.
Sock 2 packs.
Ok, lui il vend des chaussettes, j'en ai pas besoin.
It's the perfect pair.
Allez, il est beaucoup trop vénère. Monsieur.
Hey, kid. I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to trade.
Get your pre-chewed food here. Food's not nice unless it's been chewed twice.
Et... Rue marchande et square de 2.
In the foyer, it's time to get. Twice the point. In the foyer.
Oh,
Théophile Prudent. Oh.
I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with
L'ambiance
taste
ici. Ouais, non,
or
franchement, c'est
music.
cool. Hein.
My art
J'aime beaucoup la
is
vibe.
the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you? I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual. And maybe I'll offer you something amazing in exchange. Until then... Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, I've heard that before. It's a common phrase, and common things don't have value, I'm afraid. No, I can't do anything with that. No trade, kid.
Ok. Bon.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
Faut que j'aille sauver Petit Jacques. Mais je sais pas qui c'est Petit Jacques, j'en ai
I
pas.
got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
Attends. Argent, viens là toi. Let's go. Tu vends des trucs toi?
My stock is twice as good as the competition. And they've recently made their stock twice as good. So, mine is twice as good.
Get your fresh rope straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Allée des malandrins. C'est l'allée des embrumes.
The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in Onecroft.
Monsieur.
Get your food here. I've only had dice described to me, kid, but
Hi,
that costume is
I'm
dead on.
Harry Twofold. I love the Upside Down Town. It's a whole second Two Town.
And I can't stand them. I hate that stupid thing. It's a huge mistake. I have always been consistent in this. It sucks.
By which I mean, it rules! Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. But one thing will always remain consistent. My love for the Upside Down Town. It's beautiful and great and...
I hate it. Worst idea we ever had.
brilliant in both conception and execution. A
disaster in waiting that will
make everyone happy.
To die one day. so that they can escape this horrible monster city.
And then go to heaven, which will be exactly like the new Upside Downtown. You know, my doctor said the same thing. That getting so overwhelmed with the upside downs of this world all the time wasn't good for me. I called him an insensitive low roller and left, but maybe this time I should listen.
Bon courage. Alors, ah là-haut il y a un truc. Il y a trop de gens à qui parler là.
That's a spiffy dice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Ah non, attends, là-bas c'est Petit Jacques. Petit Jacques il va attendre. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Hi! Hello!
Zat et Zout.
Indubitably, we're twins. We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands.
Wow.
We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my god! Two-timer! It's double the fun! Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
Even decided she'd already inserted herself into the lives of the twins quite enough.
Désolé.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this? What's a dice?
Eh? Tac tac tac, par ici. Oh. Ah mais attends, le coup du frère Jacques là. Carte, quête secondaire, quête principale. Ah, ah non, c'est peut-être une quête secondaire en fait, le petit Jacques là.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Ah, bah attends. Syzygy là. Syzygy.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud
Il est
straight
où?
out of the tube.
Là.
Dinner for two.
Not you wouldn't happen to a word? Now that's
Oh
interesting.
merde.
Oh, I've
Ah.
heard that. No trick.
Oh. J'aurais bien donné Syzygy. Bon, on va essayer de sauver Petit Jacques. Messieurs, Tatakai. Alors déjà. Merde, bon bah voilà, c'est parti vite. Hop. Ah bah non, ah putain en fait ça revient à 0, ok. Roll the dice. Alors, on a deux. L'arc, la pioche, la valeur des cristaux augmente à la même vitesse que les cartes. Okay. Allez, on va essayer ça. Et on va essayer avec l'épée. Merde. Ah, puis c'est pas ça. Alors... Pas si ça servait à grand chose, mais... Alors, l'arc. Hop. Hop là. C'est une petite bénédiction là. La valeur des cristaux augmente de même que la vitesse à laquelle vous piochez des cartes. Chier, j'aurais bien voulu utiliser le marteau là, mais... Allez hop. Ou la petite bombe. Oup, 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 oup. Les... Il en reste un. Hop là.
You saved my bacon there, kid.
Les combats sont pas faciles, tu sens qu'à chaque fois ça joue sur un coup de dés. Ouais. Ah bah c'est la chance de l'aléatoire, du random.
Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Ah, forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
« 110, cool. Ah cool, et là je peux descendre pour récupérer la thune. Alors attends, si je regarde les quêtes. Le compte, inventaire, journal. Et suivez le fantôme, comprenez où vous êtes. Ah, attends, si je lui reparle.
You don't know what a Gubblegregor is? Ah, forget it then, kid. But do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Peut-être que je récupère un gloubi machin avec le gars là qui veut échanger quelque chose. Pour le moment, j'ai rien à échanger.
Sailor food. Get your fresh roll straight out of the tube. Dinner for two.
Not you wouldn't. A word?
Ouais, non. Bon, on va continuer l'histoire principale.
I got words for sale here. Choice words. Pluviophile. It means lover of rain. That's just a free sample.
Bah, voyons que tout le monde est réuni. Alors, Stung.
I've got up my sleeve,
the number
in
two
my chest,
come
up
to
my
random,
nose, up
and
my-
lo,
well,
it was good.
everywhere. Let's trade.
Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number two inspire all to praise the queen for twice as long. And lo, did the queen bless us with not one, but 2 towns, and 2 moons, rather than simply a
Raise the
boring
stakes
one.
with a new card. Manny's got what you need.
Est-ce que ça sert à quelque chose d'aller ici? Ah oui. Ouais, tout ça pour ça. Et...
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer.
Oui, madame. Vous m'inspirez la confiance.
You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. No, nor I you, but the threads of fate weave strange fabrics indeed. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Indeed, indeed. I am just speaking hypothetically. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course. And if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested. And I'd make it worth your while. Worth your while, indeed.
Alors, oui, comment je suis censé trouver un deuxième dé?
I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
Cette dame m'inspire très confiance. Allons chercher ce dé. Hop là. La ville à l'envers. Ok. Bonjour. Ya. Tu veux. Ah non, je voulais pas faire ça.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Ah, fait chier, je voulais pas passer par là. Bon, bah tant pis. Tatakai. Atteignez la fin. Arène de jeu.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Vous êtes coincé dans un jeu de plateau. Il s'agit d'une rencontre spéciale dans laquelle vous devez atteindre un objectif pour gagner. L'objectif de ce jeu est simple, faire atteindre la case finale de votre pièce. Dans ces D6, la pièce avancera du nombre de cases égales que le temps reprendra son cours normal. La pièce s'arrêtera sur cette case. Une bulle de ralentissement apparaît sur cette case. Les ennemis et les projectiles qui entrent dans la bulle sont ralentis. Lorsque le pion s'arrête sur cette case, un oiseau survole l'arène. Sur lui dessus pour récupérer son trésor. Vous trouvez un combat trop difficile, modifiez la difficulté. Oh, s'il te plaît. Ok. Foiré. Alors. Épée gamma.
It seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
il est où l'oiseau? Ah putain. Ah, ça va être dur de choper ce petit con. Ah la vache. Ah, c'est horrible à viser, putain. Ah, c'est super chaud à viser cette merde. Étreinte Douma. Oups.
A slow time bubble has appeared. Treasure to the board game.
Ah putain. Yes. Alors j'ai quoi là? Bénédiction du lanceur. Ouais, ça.
Slow time bubble has appeared.
Ouh, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Who will win the game? We shall soon find out.
Oh, ça sent la bombe. Ah merde, je peux pas. Bon écoute. Merde. Que deux, je suis deg. Bon bah j'ai gagné. Si une pièce est présente sur le plateau, elle se déplace d'une case supplémentaire. Ensuite, vous piochez une carte. Ok. Bon, j'ai fait tout ça alors que je voulais pas le faire. Alors, il y avait un autre gars à qui parler, il était là-bas.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
I was getting to that. Jeez. It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days.
Yes, though, more by necessity than choice. Don't tell him, but my business partner lacks the imagination necessary to...
Imagination? You're a mad scientist! You lack the business acumen, or even the base financial literacy to...
Don't start with me, Jorid. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot.
Imagine si Quirrell et Voldemort ils se prenaient la tête tout le temps comme ça.
In life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get
Mad kissy! Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say.
Which will be me.
You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that...
You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic!
An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy?
Cringe.
You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you.
Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this.
Bon, je sais pas trop ce que c'est les bloops, mais j'en ai peu rien à foutre.
I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? No, he's gone. We can talk in private. Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good. There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 bloobs, same as him, but you need to give them to me.
Oh putain.
Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
Ok. Beaucoup de choses, mais ok. Alors, est-ce que sur la carte, il te montre où est-ce que tu peux faire les quêtes secondaires? Apparemment, il y en a une là-bas. Ça doit être celle avec les mots, là. Ouais, ça doit être avec elle. Bon, écoute, on va faire ça. Madame.
Who wants to buy a word? My rarest word? That's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm afraid I don't go in for tangible items, kid. Too flammable. Nice thing about words is you can carry them in your head and nobody can ever steal them. I got so many words. You again. What have you got for me this time? I'm listening.
Hop.
I like the amount of Y's in that word, but 3 or more planets, that's a hard sell here in Two Town. I think that's a pass from me. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight.
Ça, je savais ce que ça
For
voulait dire.
example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Hey, here's a free sample.
Elle est super gentille, cette dame. J'ai le mot félicité. Eh ben, moi, je connais un marchand qui va pouvoir me le prendre.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for 2.
Ah, c'est un bloob. Allez hop, viens là. Oh, j'en ai un. Sans doute la créature la plus inutile. En tout cas, c'est ce qu'on va vous faire croire. Ça se trouve, c'est le boss final du jeu. Oh, oh, oh.
Not you wouldn't. A word? Now that's interesting. That is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Imagine not knowing what a Gubblegregor is. Hilarious. You're all right, kid. Good sense of humor. Here's the Gubblegregor. Just be sure not to use it in full reverse. We all know what happens then.
Ah oui, bien sûr.
Great, kid.
Ok. Alors, gloubli-gratteur. Gloubli-gratté comme jamais. On pourrait aussi le vendre dans la rue marchande contre une chose plus utile. Ouais, je sais à qui le vendre. Alors, par où est-ce qu'il était?
Shroud, get your fresh shroud
Ok, il
straight
était
out
par
of
là.
the tube. That's dinner for 2.
Please, trade the Gubblegregger to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before, forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Cool. Dé à 4 faces mort. Ah, d'accord. Détruit pendant la guerre. Ok. Alors. Oh putain, là-bas il y a un bloob. Comment tu le... Ah bah il y a une échelle là-bas, je suis con. Yo. Allez, hop là. Allez, viens là. Hop. Alors, le troisième. Correct. Bon, déjà, je peux peut-être rendre le crâne à Lisette. En plus, déjà, avec un style graphique proche, c'est très classe. Ouais, franchement... très cool. Ah bah il était là-haut le troisième bloob.
Quiet down! I'm old and I'm tired, and I demand you respect that.
Ah, ça marche Gémeaux, bah à tout à l'heure hein, du coup pour le full guy. Allez viens là toi. Allez, il est pas content. Allez hop. Retournez le voir. Alors, déjà Lisette.
You've got all the pips you need already in your glass jar, child. The only hard part is attaching them. But I can't help you. A piptician needs years of training in rhetoric alone, just so they can convince those slippery things to stay in place. And you wouldn't dare trust the life of your companion with an amateur. But I do have it on good authority that a pipnician does exist in the Upside Down Town. Name, if I'm not too mistaken, of Seymour.
Voix loin, ok.
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. I expected you would, child. This poor dice has seen so much and come to such an ignominious end at the hands of Her Majesty. I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice. And so she waged war on them, descend on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I suspected as much. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. You don't know, and you don't know, but that's fine. Goodbye, child. Take care and random rules.
Et ma récompense du coup? Ah, 180, ok. Alors, donc quête secondaire, j'en ai fait 2. Allez, on va rendre la 3e.
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me.
Alors, est-ce qu'on choisit Jared ou Jored? Moi, je serais peut-être plus team Jored. Le Jared, il est un peu trop dans l'émotion. Le Jored, au début, j'ai cru qu'il allait être suffisant et tout, mais en fait, il parle bien. Il est juste plus rationnel, plus logique et tout. On va peut-être plus partir sur Jored.
What? I don't understand. I knew it! I knew it was logical that you would choose me to be the dominant personality. That is what you want, isn't it? Good! Well, all that remains is to mix the ingredients, drink the resolution solution, and... I feel... different. Better? Different. Definitely different. Don't feel bad. This was the logical course of action. Now, it's only fair that I give you this. A promised reward. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its pure essence. I hope you treat him well. I never could. He deserves more. He deserves better than I could give him. He deserves... Listen to me. As if being sentimental is logical. Thank you for your help.
Ok. Cloche de Natalia. Invoquer une cloche curative qui soigne la lanceuse de dés lorsqu'elle se trouve à proximité. Ok. Alors ici... Donc on en a fait 3. Je vais juste aller parler au gros poisson là. Apparemment lui c'est une autre quête.
Thank you, little one.
Oh bah de rien. Ah bah c'était une autre quête, ok. Alors il y a la ville en dessous. Ah mais il y a les pièces aussi. Alors, attends. Alors, on va prendre ça, comme ça, défense. Cloche de Natalia, j'en ai déjà une, des explosives, l'horloge. Super élixir. Oh, il y a le super élixir. Hop, on va prendre ça. Danger. Invoque le point puissant d'un roi qui frappe tout adversaire situé devant lui. Comme ça m'intéresse ça. Modification de paquet débloqué. Ok. Ah, ça la prochaine fois pire. Tac tac tac.
Random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the...
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
Centre-ville.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right, you better smarten up and look where you're going, alright?
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
Alright, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your
Ah, c'est
sister,
lui.
though.
D'accord.
The thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said.
Non, mais il a pas une mamie, c'est l'autre connasse du début.
And Nanny Fortuna's the right hand of the queen, and has been for years. She's as mean as she is old. And let's just say she doesn't take kindly to people borrowing her super pricey mechanical spider wagon. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely. I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh. What a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you, thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Toc toc toc. Bon, j'ai le temps de demander 2-3 trucs.
Oh, it's a bad place. It's one of the 6 towns, one for each side of the Queen's black dice. We used to be united, but that was generations ago. Before the No Dice War, Random has seen a lot of war. Oh, don't get me started, kiddo. The town's being ruined by a family of triplets. It's petty sibling rivalry on a humongous destructive scale, with no end in sight.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
Bon. Le centre-ville, ok. 2 pages de livre, bon je pense que c'est là. Oh. Continuer. Ah bah je pense que la sauvegarde se fait automatiquement. Bon bah du coup je vais m'arrêter là. Bon c'est super cool comme jeu, franchement super sympa. Je le continuerai sûrement ouais, bah dimanche. Ouais je pense que dimanche ça devrait le faire une petite session. Et puis bah vers 21h, 21h30 bah, on va faire le Fall Guys. En plus ce sera la nouvelle saison avec le jumeau et d'autres gens. Donc ça va être cool, tant mieux si le play est très sympa. Ouais franchement j'aime beaucoup, j'aime bien le style. Et les combats en fait au début j'ai eu un petit peu peur. Mais non ça va, c'est assez facile à comprendre le système de cartes et tout. T'as entendu pour le studio de Concrete Genie? Alors attends, Concrete Genie c'était quoi ça? Ah oui c'était le jeu avec la peinture là sur PS4. Non pourquoi? Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait? Ils ont fait un nouveau jeu? Ils vont en faire un 2? On peut voir. Livre de compte, l'inventaire. Ça, je ferai peut-être mon, entre guillemets, mon deck hors stream. Voir ce qui pourrait être le mieux. Ouais, très cool aussi comme ça. Sony a fermé le studio. Ah merde. Ah. Ah bah ça arrive, hein. Ça se trouve le jeu il était pas assez rentable et ouais, ça c'est dommage, ouais, parce que j'avais bien aimé Concrete Genie. En espérant que les gens ils puissent trouver un autre studio où bosser. Ben, allez, moi je vous laisse là, et puis bah je vous dis bah soit dimanche pour la suite de Lost in Random, ou à tout à l'heure pour le Fall Guys. Des bisous. A plus. On devait estimer que c'était pas carton niveau vente, on ferme, mais c'était dommage pour les devs. Les jeux avec un... Ouais, c'était sympa. Bon après moi c'était pas le jeu le plus révolutionnaire du monde, mais ouais c'était un bon petit jeu indé je trouvais, c'était une bonne découverte sympa. Mais bon, c'est... ouais. Ça arrive hein, malheureusement. Allez, à plus.